Hey guys, Frizzy Brony. I am back after a long while. I am so sorry for this wait, but I kinda had a little bit of a disheartening experience. As you all know, around 6-7 months ago, I stopped posting videos entirely. Because I had been doing the episode reviews and blind reactions for Season 8, and it turned out for about 2 months worth of the footage was just immediately being blocked, so kinda got in a little bit of a funk, but I've got to do this. We are back, we are doing Season 9, and I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I've already watched episode 1, and I have filmed a full blind reaction, but right now I'm going to go through the episode, and I'm going to just pick out the points that really did get reactions from me. Because going into Season 9, we have started out strong. It's a bit on the nose, the fact that they've named the episode The Beginning of the End, Part 1. And yeah, right off the bat, we have Twilight and the girls absolutely booking it to the castle on an urgent summons. And when they get there, they find Princess Luna and Celestia just like, oh no, it's fine. There's nothing wrong. In fact, everything is good. We're enjoying the longest, and they say it, we're enjoying the longest duration of peace that Equestria has had in a while. And when you think back to what has gone on since Twilight first became prodigal student. We've had Nightmare Moon, we've had Sombra, we've had Chrysalis, we've had Tirek, Cozy Glow, not to mention all the movies, everything that's happened in between. All of that. And we don't know the time frame of the series. So the fact that between now and the end of the movie, essentially, or Season 8, has been the longest stretch of peace that Equestria has had, is kind of suspect. And they bring Twilight and the girls there just to announce they are retiring. Which did kind of get me when they first said it.
It is time for us to retire.
Breaking news! The royal princess is retiring. I have so many questions. Who will
Wow.
take over? Who
Okay.
will Equestria? Will it be
Now on top of them retiring, they also announced that they are putting Twilight in control of all of Equestria. So 2 princesses are giving up their duties to Twilight. That doesn't include Cadence though, they don't defer it to Cadence. In fact, Cadence is still pretty much doing her thing. They treat the Crystal Empire as if it now is no longer part of Equestria. Or it is, but it's its own thing. So it's like, we're retiring, and you're taking control of what we do. She can still do her bit though. But that does get Twilight going into full panic mode, which would do anyone. I mean, imagine if the Queen of England suddenly just went, I'm tired, I'm done, here you go, and gave it to one of her kids. They're probably all waiting on that, but it still would be a shock for them. And naturally, Discord comes along and is no help at all, which, whenever Discord's on camera, you always get a laugh.
Oh, fine.
Of
Go with the
course.
obvious choice.
Now, one thing I did notice, and I mentioned it in my blind reaction as well. Throughout that entire first part of the episode, we have only seen the main 6. And when they do get back to the school, we see Starlight. And she wasn't there. She didn't know until they got back and obviously probably told her. But it's nice to see that they've done that move away from Starlight and the school. That'll probably feature in the series, but have its own separate episodes like the Cutie Mark Crusaders did in previous series. Not to say we're not going to get some Cutie Mark Crusader episodes as well. We've got to have those. But it's nice to see that it's going back to the core. Final season starts off same way that the first one did. All about the main 6, all about our girls.
I guess I am too. Protectors of Equestria!
Now, the interesting part, the fact that something we as a fandom have been asking for so long has just been given to us. And that is a meeting of all the villains over the past series. Somehow, we've got Chrysalis, who was out in the middle of the woods. Best Bug just going absolutely stir-crazy at the loss of her kingdom. So much so that she makes little changeling effigies out of wood stumps.
I will defeat Twilight, Sparkle, and her friends, and they will pay for stealing my kingdom.
Ah, best Bug. We also get to go back to Tartarus and see Tirek in his withered form We have not seen Tartarus since T-Rex episode, so it was nice to see him back there, and also in his smaller, diminutive form, as if all his power has been taken away, and he is still there just mithering. That was a little detail I like they didn't skimp out on. But the fact Cozy Glow was with him doing the whole friendship statue, it was adorable. Come on, you've got to admit, that got a little, and if you didn't, then you have no heart.
T-Rex.
It is Lord T-Rex. And what is it now?
Make sure you can see my best friend's rock sculpture from over there.
Alas, we also get the return of King Sombra, born back from the shadows of a tiny little crystal. And we get to meet the kingpin of it all, who brings them all together. Because at first, they have no idea what's going on. They're all confused and like, was it you who brought me here? I will destroy you. And it's like, no. It is all Grogar. This new villain, this wonderful new villain, who is essentially just a goat. And I don't know what they're pulling from with the mythology. It's like, T-Rex, you can kind of see something. Chrysalis, you got the changelings. Grogar's just a goat. In fact, I wanted to call him Goatgar for half the time. But he does seem to be genuinely a new thing. And I like the fact that we've kind of got a new race, got a new villain, and one who seems to know his stuff. The fact that T-Rex is sort of saying, oh yeah, he's older than me. I heard stories about him when I was a boy. It's like, okay, you get the age of this guy. He is ancient. And the fact he's living in this weird waterfall cave with this satanic goat's eye in the middle, which I believe we've seen before. Whether it was what is it? I think it was back in one of the episodes with the Chimera, because obviously it had the goat head with the goat eyes, and then Iron Will's assistant. So we've seen that design of eye in the show before. Never that size and that arcane, which is always nice to have new artifacts to expand the magic of the world. But Grogar has assembled all these villains into one. I don't want to say it. It's basically the plot to Suicide Squad-ish. It's like Suicide Squad meets Ocean's 11 meets just everybody's dream. All the villains getting together. And the one thing I was not comfortable with, and I am not comfortable with still, is Sombra's voice. Oh jeez, that...
Also heard of the first Emperor of Equestria, the father of monsters.
I don't know how I feel about that voice. What happened to crystals? No, he's basically like this. What the hell happened, Sombra? Yeah, I just didn't like it, and I couldn't get used to it. Even later on, when he pops up, I still could not quite get used to his voice, and it just didn't sound right coming from him. Especially after what he sounded like in his first appearance. And of course, Discord, just being a general nuisance, wasn't with them in this rogues gallery of villains. But similar to what he probably would have done, Sombra just decides, no, I don't want to work as part of a team. I'm going to go off and do my own thing. Sod you. Sod the lot of you. I'm going to do it. And he does. He goes off. Goes to the Crystal Empire. Tries to reclaim it. And, ironically, succeeds. He gets there and just means like, mind control. Look into my eyes. And everybody falls, or the people he chooses, falls under his spell, and he just marches on the palace. Admittedly, I did love the shot of him walking up the escalating stones that he just made come up in front of him. That was pretty cool. And his general takeover was kind of alright. But after that, he kind of just doesn't do anything. He just falls into the trap of, I'm going to do villainous things, I'm just going to stay here and not do anything else. So we see that Cadence does get a letter off to Twilight and the rest of them, and they eventually turn up, with Pinkie Pie turning into Tracer for a second. And once they're there, it does seem pretty anticlimactic, it's pretty cut and dry. They turn up, elements of harmony, and boom. Sombra is defeated once again into a puff of smoke. The girls congratulate themselves on a job well done, and they head back to Twilight's castle, where they go to put the elements of harmony away. But that's when a good twist comes on the episode, one that I did not see coming. Look behind you! God damn it! Oh. 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 Okay, that's new. Okay, legit. Wasn't expecting that. Oh. Well, we are back. When I saw that happen, I was legitimately thinking, this is new, this is good, what's going to happen now? Because we've had it that the elements ran out of power, or they died, or they did something else, and it was always a reformation, like the whole tree, the castle, everything. But now the elements of harmony have shattered. So, we're going to go into episode 2, and I have not seen it yet. I'm going to go watch that now. I am very excited for what's going to happen. Very excited indeed. But tell me what you thought of the episode, whether or not you like this new format of how I do it, because I don't want them to get taken down, so I'm going to try and change it up and do more of a summary critique with little interspersals. Tell me if you liked it and if you want to see more, because until I hear differently, I'm probably going to be doing the rest of Season 9 this way. If you want, I will also upload the blind reactions, but if they start to get taken down, don't blame me. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode as well. Hopefully you watched it before watching me, because now you're not going to actually see it in the bottom corner as much. Let me know what you thought of the episode as well down in the comments, because I'm always interested to what you guys saw that I missed, especially since now that I'm not showing the full blind reaction here. Obviously when that goes up as well, comment there all the little bits that you noticed that I didn't see. And until the next episode, my beauties, take care, bye bye.